Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are continuing with more One Piece episodes 258, 59 and 60. Super excited to see what is in store for us this time around, since we are now on a sea train. Luffy and the others got on a Rocketman thanks to Granny Kokoro and Iceberg, who anticipated that Rocketman will be needed in advance, and he did the servicing. That was such a nice detail. We got to see how he met with Franky after 4 years, thinking that he died. That was extremely emotional and also one of my favorite scenes from last set of episodes. So everyone is helping us, and I was thinking to myself, like, especially after what Nami said, that there is like the undersea prison and Navy headquarters, and there is going to be a bunch of Navy soldiers. We need manpower as well. So Franky family riding on Sodoma and Gomorrah, right? They are helping us, and we have shipwrights, Pipley and Tilestone and Franky's sisters. I think they're not his actual sisters, but they call him bro, right? They're his buddies as well. Zoro and Luffy making that giant hole inside of Wave was wild. Such a fun scene, bro. It reminded me of the giants from Elbaf and how they created pet for our ship through that giant monster. And of course later on we have the scene, the conversation through transponder snail between Sanji and the others. Luffy's telling Sanji to go wild, and Sanji smiling and crushing the phone. I mean, not the snail, but the thing he's using to talk, I guess. And a fantastic idea by Oda was his choice to include Usopp in this operation to help us, but his pride is not allowing him. I mean, it's better to say he's too ashamed for his past actions, especially towards Luffy and then everyone else, for what happened with Mary. And we all know very well that he can't simply just rejoin and that everything will be okay, but he decided to put on a mask and he calls himself Sogeking. And you guys on Patreon told me that it literally translates to Sniper King, and he's our sniper, so it makes sense. And I like how he changed the way he talks and everything, so he's kind of role-playing this Sniper King character. And I'm so glad, because we know the relationship between crew members, and Usopp is not an exception to that. We know that Usopp cares a lot, especially if we remember those scenes during the fight against Mr. 4 and Miss Merry Christmas, when he was so freaking mad that they thought that Luffy has died and that him wanting to become a pirate king is a joke, and he got so mad. That's something I will never forget. So now that Sanji has permission to go wild and Franky and Usopp are there as well, this should be interesting. We are against CP9. I think we are still not at their wagon, but it's going to be tough. We know that they're super strong. Without further ado, let's jump into episode 258. Another entertaining set of episodes. Those episodes were funny and very enjoyable, and we got some epic moments and very cool scenes, especially that last one of Zoro cutting those two wagons and stuff with Usopp and Nami. We had the fight between Franky and Nero, and Sanji and Wanze. Wanze is just like emitting Satori energy. He's very annoying and he's getting his ass whooped. I like how Sanji used his cooking skills with knives to cut the noodles and basically counter his Ramen Kenpo. I mean, Oda and his ideas, man. He's literally shooting noodles from the nose, and he's a goofball. And of course Sanji is much stronger than that guy, but he did get Sanji that one time by absorbing his foot and throw him around for a bit, but it doesn't really matter. But Nero and Franky is an interesting one, bro. Nero knows all these techniques, just like CP9, and he is CP9. They said he is a newbie though, so he doesn't know that finger gun or whatever. And he's giving trouble to Franky, but of course Franky is not going down that easily. I really like that scene when he laid on the wagon and covered his back. That was hilarious. And now he transformed into Kentaur. What the fuck? And it's not going in the right way. He's basically putting his pants and front part in front of him, so I don't really know what he plans to do with that, but I just know that these two fights were both hilarious but also kinda fun to watch. And the fact that Usopp is the one talking about Luffy, how Luffy would never abandon his friend, his crew member, man, and that they learned the truth about Robin and they're coming back for her, even if they need to go to the depths of hell. Oda is such a nice storyteller, man. Usopp is the perfect person to be with her right now, even though he had those goofy hand movements when that corgi guy stepped in her wagon, but he's an idiot. He didn't notice a shit. He thinks that Robin is acting sus right now, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, after Zoro cut those two cars right now, we are getting closer and closer to their train, I assume, and someone cut that giant sea fish, and it seems like someone is waiting there, but could it be T-Bone? Because we didn't see him now when Luffy was exploring the wagons. You would have thought that he would be like in charge to talk to Luffy and stuff. Yo, it has to be T-Bone, right? And they showed his attack, like that slash that he did. He probably killed that sea creature. I would not be surprised, because it seems like he's a very, very skilled swordsman. It has to be him, now that I think about it. And that's why yeah, it is him, 100%, because they put emphasis on their wounds of those random soldiers. And we know that he cares about them and that he's patching them up and helping them. Yep, it's definitely a T-Bone. That's interesting. He's a swordsman and Zoro is approaching him, so we might have a little duel between them as well. By the way, the Sogeking opening, it's so good, man. It's just so fun, man. I really appreciate that they have new outfits as well. It's very rare that you see outfit changes in anime. Usually the character look the same, so I appreciate that effort a lot. Really cool episodes, guys. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see few episodes early. The link is in description. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.